A Mars rover is an automated motor vehicle that propels itself across the surface of the planet Mars upon arrival. Rovers have several advantages over stationary landers: they examine more territory, and they can be directed to interesting features. They can place themselves in sunny positions to weather winter months, and they can advance the knowledge of how to perform very remote robotic vehicle control. There have been 4 successful robotically operated Mars rovers. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory managed the Mars Pathfinder mission and its now inactive Sojourner rover. It currently manages the Mars Exploration Rover mission's active Opportunity rover and inactive Spirit, and, as part of the Mars Science Laboratory mission, the Curiosity rover. On January 24, 2014, NASA reported that current studies on the planet Mars by the Curiosity and Opportunity rovers will now be searching for evidence of ancient life, including a biosphere based on autotrophic, chemotrophic, and/or chemolyte-autotrophic microorganisms, as well as ancient water, including fluviolacustrine environments that may have been habitable. The search for evidence of habitability, taphonomy, and organic carbon on the planet Mars is now a primary NASA objective. Synopsis. Several rovers have been sent to Mars: Mars 2, Prop-M rover, 1971. Mars 2 landing failed, taking Prop-M with it. The Mars 2 and 3 spacecraft from the USSR had identical 4.5 kg Prop-M rovers. They were to move on skis while connected to the landers with cables. Mars 3, Prop-M rover, 1971, lost when Mars 3 lander stopped communicating about 20 seconds after landing. Sojourner rover, Mars Pathfinder, landed successfully on July 4, 1997. Communications were lost on September 27, 1997. Beagle 2, planetary undersurface tool, lost with Beagle 2 on deployment from Mars Express in 2003. A compressed spring mechanism was designed to allow movement across the surface at a rate of 1 cm per 5 seconds and to burrow into the ground and collect a subsurface sample in a cavity in its tip. Spirit, Mars Exploration Rover, launched on June 10, 2003 at 13:58 and 47 seconds EDT and landed successfully on January 4, 2004. Nearly 6 years after the original mission limit, Spirit had covered a total distance of 7.73 kilometers, but its wheels became trapped in sand. Around January 26, 2010, NASA conceded defeat in its efforts to free the rover and stated that it would now function as a stationary science platform. The last communication received from the rover was on March 22, 2010, and NASA ceased attempts to re-establish communication on May 25, 2011. Opportunity, Mars Exploration Rover, launched on July 7, 2003 at 23:18 and 15 seconds EDT and landed successfully on January 25, 2004. Opportunity surpassed the previous record for longevity of a surface mission to Mars as of May 20, 2010 and surpassed the previous record for distance traveled off Earth as of July 28, 2014 by covering a total distance of 40.25 kilometers. Opportunity is still operational and mobile as of October 14, 2015. Curiosity, Mars Science Laboratory, by NASA, was launched November 26, 2011 at 10:02 Eastern Standard Time and landed in the Aeolis-Palus Plain near Aeolis Mons in Gale Crater on August 6, 2012, 05:31 UTC. Curiosity rover is still going as of October 14, 2015. Locations of Mars rovers, in context. Concepts. Mars rovers in development include, ExoMars, by the ESA. Planned Mars launch 2018. The rover will use stained glass to prevent UV from changing image colors, allowing for true color images of the surface of Mars. Chinese Mars rover has been planned for a pre-2020 launch, as part of a sample return mission. MES, REX, and MRPTA have a target destination of Mars, planned by the Canadian Space Agency. Mars 2020, a NASA rover based on the current rover Curiosity and planned to launch in 2020. One experimental design, not proposed for any actual mission, is Mars Tumbleweed Rover, a wind-propelled rover. Goals: NASA distinguishes between mission objectives and science objectives. Mission objectives are related to progress in space technology and development processes. Science objectives are met by the instruments during their mission in space. The details of rover science vary according to equipment carried. The primary goal of the Spirit and Opportunity rovers is to discover the history of water on Mars. The 4 science goals of NASA's long-term Mars Exploration Program are: determine whether life ever arose on Mars, characterize the climate of Mars, characterize the geology of Mars, prepare for human exploration of Mars. Gallery. See also. References. External links: NASA official Mars rover website.